amazing. They look like you should be able to find them in a lot of the bigger, more expensive department stores.
I love this shrug. This shrug is by far my favorite accessory with this clothing line. This shrug allows me to wear it short and sexy or long and a little bit more flirty and flowy. So the transformation just happens just very uniquely by flipping the garment upside down. So if I remove my arms, flip the garment upside down, losing that scarf and collared effect, but again, taking that scarf and transforming it to the lower half, making it long and sleek. Super simple.
The Beanery Depot and Deli. Coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans. Join and save at Sam's Club, your local club, Boardman, 6361 South Avenue, Boardman, Ohio. It's Sam's Club. Join and save.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store or at their restaurant in Newcastle, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Bill Cast is the owner, and he and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items that you remember as a kid. Just to name a few items, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and so much more. Bill's Bake Shop, located at 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed on Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
It's winter, so come on inside, sit down, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and watch NCTV45.
Hello and welcome to Cook in the Castle. You're probably wondering, what the heck is he gonna do today? We got flour. We got a crock pot. And it looks like I emptied the closet here on the table. Well, we're going to do something that all America loves. We're going to make some bread. Yeah, I know. And guess what? My son's all fired up about this. I make bread, and we do it a couple different ways. Today, we're going to do it in a crock pot. Now, the old timers, what they used to do with bread was get a 5-pound bag of flour, some eggs, yeast, and cake yeast or powdered yeast to your taste again, and a little bit of oil, salt, and sugar, and eggs, mix it together. Then you had to let it rise, and then you waited. After you waited, you had to punch it down, let it rise again, wait, put it in the pans, wait an hour, and then bake it in an oven, 350 for an hour. Now, there's a little bit of a new twist. For you people that say, should I buy a bread maker or shouldn't I, and you don't know, you can use your crock pot. And what we're going to do is mix the same ingredients, and then with one of these casserole baking dishes that fit inside the crock pot, bake our bread for 2 hours. Then we'll pull it out, and you'll have a piping hot, fresh loaf of bread. Now, you can do round loaves. Some people have the pans, and they do long loaves, whatever you'd like. We're going to do a round loaf today. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to love it. And yeah, I got my hot peppers because nothing goes better with some fresh hot bread than hot peppers. Some people say butter, but We're going to see you back right after these messages.
The Crane Room for your lunch and dinner rendezvous. You'll enjoy their pleasant atmosphere. The Crane Room takes pride in their wide variety menu. Appetizers, sandwiches, soups, salads, entrees, pasta, and the best burgers in town. Newcastle's best selection of domestic, import, and craft beers from around the world, and the Crane Room features a 35-tap draft system. Ask about their daily specials that will please you every time. The Crane Room is located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
The Globe Leader, your hometown newspaper since 1880. Go to nwglobe.com to read fascinating articles. If you know someone who would enjoy this amazing publication as much as you do, why not give them a gift subscription? I am excited about getting this into the homes of as many people as possible. Please send their email address and we'll do the rest. Call 724-946-8098. That's the Globe Leader, your hometown newspaper since 1880. Talk about convenient. Located just off the 422 bypass on Center Avenue, Kaito's Restaurant, Catering, and Banquet Center is perfect for parties or business meetings. Spacious and contemporary, they feature large portions at low prices. Make Kaito's your choice. Call 724-535-3530. All in a nutshell, 102 and 117 North Mercer Street in Newcastle. Visit Keith and Margot Jackson for that new look. The latest in women's and men's clothing. Treat yourself today. You'll be glad you did. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation Center. From the moment you arrive, you know that you're in the right place. Dr. John Wrightson listens first. He pays attention to detail and then makes the determination. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation. We make the pain go away. The Land of Oz, located next to Subway on Washington Street, features unique clothing for that special design, one of a kind. Also accessories of every sort. Team logo and school logo. Also jeans, tops. For that special look, it's the Land of Oz, located in downtown Newcastle next to Subway. Now, here we did something high tech. We got an egg and cracked it. I told it a funny joke and it broke up by itself. No. And then we added our salt and our sugar. Now, meanwhile, back at the ranch, we got and we mixed together in this cup our yeast with our sugar and our warm water. Now, don't make the water so hot that it burns everything, because then you'll have a mess. Now, also into this egg mixture, we put some oil. That's going to give our bread this moist type situation. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the water rather than pour it right into the bowl, I'm going to pour it into the cup to try and get all the yeast out. There's the yeast, and there's the water. Now, what we're going to do is mix this around. We want to make sure that it all gets put together just so. And we're going to be adding to this flour. Now, it'll be 3.5 to 4 cups of flour that we will add. To this mixture. So let's get the flour. And now this is one of those things where they're going to say, Ange, you're not even using a measuring cup. Well, I've been making this bread for a while, so I kind of know where the cups are as far as 3 cups. And so I got a real good idea where to be. Now, I just wanted to take that excess. And for you people that are bent on me using a cup, I'll use this. This is about 2 cups. And there you go. That's about 4 cups. Now that we got that in there, let's kind of just get it to being a little bit doughy. Now, it says use a mixer, and I usually like using my hands, but I'm going to use a spoon so that you get a good idea of the consistency that it takes to do this. Notice how we keep bringing it up from the bottom, because you want that moisture to be all the way across through the dough, and it starts to get stiffer as we go along. Now, if you have dough hooks on your mixer, that's great. It'll make it a little bit easier. Look how it's transforming to that bread dough type mixture. We're getting a little bit stiffer. There we go. Now, if you do it with your hands and you have that dough all over your hands, in order to get the dough off your hands, what you're going to want to do is just rub it with flour. That way, you won't have a mess. Now, after we have that consistency, and I'm going to pick it up with my hands in a second, what we want to do, they're talking about putting parchment paper on the bottom. People put parchment paper or a bag so it doesn't stick. I like to coat the bottom of my dish with just a little bit of oil. Now, you're not going to fry this baby, so you don't want to use a lot. Put a drop in the middle, and as you put the drop in the middle, just turn the bowl like so that the oil goes all over the pan. Okay? As it goes through there, now you'll have it on the bottom. It won't stick, and you can see it's all through. Now, Here's what we're going to do. We have our dough mixture. Make sure your flour is close to you, because you don't want to have that far away and then you're reaching for stuff and what have you. We're going to take our dough right there. After we put it down, put it together, knead it a little bit so that it gets together in a ball. See how it comes together? Now, as this cooks, it's going to raise and really come together as a dough of bread. Kind of for you people in Newcastle that remember DeRosa's Bakery. That's what you got here. Now, it might seem kind of dry at first, but that's okay, because remember, we're putting it in a crock pot. And as we make it round and we put it in the middle, there we go. Now, let's take a look at what we have. There's our bread dough, as you can see, round, and I'm going to tilt it up for you in our pot. Now we're going to place this whole thing in the microwave, and it'll be in there for 2 hours. So we'll be back right after these messages and we'll check it out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the crock pot, not the microwave. Menedji, you'll have a real mess if you do that. We're going to put it in the crock pot for 2 hours, and it'll be ready to go. So we'll be back right after these messages and check it out.
It's Little Johnny's Pizza 2 in downtown Newcastle with a great variety menu that you will tell everybody about. Chris Quiera, the owner, is here with more information.
Stop down and see us at Little Johnny's 2. We're located at 130 East Washington Street, or give us a call at 724-657-2210.
Car problems? Well, not for long. At Butch's Garage, we service vehicles 24 hours a day. Whether you need a tune-up, brakes, exhaust, or just basic services, you can call Butch's Garage. Jump starts, battery problems, no problem. Just call Butch's Garage at 724-651-8232. Let's talk with Norm.
We're with
Norm Lutton.
Norm. You're the owner of Crazy Car Restoration. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's a new company we're opening up. Originally, we was Lutton Auto Repair, and we're adding on a little bit. And we're trying to bring out some custom cars for people somewhere in between the $5,000 and $20,000 range, what people can actually afford today. Anymore, you know, all these cars are so expensive. We're just trying to make ends meet for other people.
That sounds great. Now,
but I've been fixing cars for over 35 years.
That's great.
So when you have a repair, big or small, call Norm.
We have a great relationship with Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street. And whenever you watch Focus NC, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors.
Whether it's time to fix the furnace, throw the salt, shovel the drive, it's Paul D. Weller Hardware. We have what you need.
Whether it's time to get warm, make the macaroni, make the ravioli, make the pizzelles, throw another log on the fire. It's Paul D. Weller Hard Road. Hey, let's go sled ride.
Hello and welcome back. Now, here's our loaf of bread out perfectly from the CrockPot. For those of you that didn't think it was possible, we didn't microwave this baby. It went right into our CrockPot. And when you look at these pictures, we put that ceramic dish inside that cavity of the CrockPot with the dough that we just mixed. Now, this is great for a dinner party. Say you're making a dip, usually like a little olive oil and a little bit of balsamic vinegar or one of the sweet vinegars, some garlic. This is absolutely perfect to dip your bread in. This would be what you'd use. But if you have a son like mine and you make this, he calls this a bun because he'll eat the whole thing. It'll be absolutely gone. So this is a great little add-on. Let's say that your oven's busy because you're making something for this dinner party. There's not a lot of people. You can make these ahead of time and then just keep them warm, freeze them in the oven, and you have a beautiful, beautiful homemade bread. And you know, sometimes what I do like to do is just to get them nice and warm and soft, just 5 seconds in the microwave, 10 seconds, bang, you got it. You know, it's really easy to make too, because once you put that egg and the hot water, don't forget, and the yeast, and then you use the cold water, or not cold water, but lukewarm water, put that all together, you use about 1.25 cups of water. And the salt, the sugar. The sugar activates the yeast. So just for you out there that you can understand, what a beautiful thing. Now we took some pictures of it actually in the CrockPot, and we took some pictures of it being finished. Now you might say, well, it's in this tin pan. We put it in the tin pan because I like to do a little trick my mom did. Get butter and rub it on the top. You could butter Crisco. And in the oven or toaster oven, what it'll do is it'll brown the top very nicely, and then it gives you that nice brown glow. So there you go, a nice dinner loaf of bread for when somebody comes calling and you have that special dinner on the way. This is Angelo Perrotta for Cooking the Castle, and it's like I said, you're going to love it.
It's Butts Flowers when you want a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. They also have a selection of fine gifts and more. Butts Flowers is conveniently located in downtown Newcastle at 120 East Washington Street. Call Butts Flowers at 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere, 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
It's 2P's Thrifts and Gifts, 2626 Elwood Road, for the best in giftware and original merchandise. Stop by 2P's Thrifts and Gifts. Check out their many treasures. Gently worn clothing, original items, one of a kind, and also furniture. Something for everyone. Men's clothes. Accessories for the house. It's 2P's, Thrifts and Gifts, 2626 Elwood Road. Stop by. There's a treasure waiting for you.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And remember, nobody gets your carpet cleaner.
It's winter, so come on inside, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and sit down and watch NCTV45.